Okay, hi you all, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a read. So, I just want to talk, I want to explain something real quick, okay? So, I know a lot of tarot readers, and a lot of people just in general, social media, musicians as well. They talk a lot about like how, people are copying off each other and, how like, oh, you wasn't doing it and told me. I mean, let's talk about the spiritual community, okay? And everybody can be born at the same year, okay? In the same year. So, there are different times where people receive messages and say things, okay? Specifically, I'm not someone who, expresses my thoughts about politics, etc., etc. I'm not the one, okay? I'm more of like, family orientated type of drama, okay? But when it comes to politics and like other things, I keep it to myself because I don't want to make an ass out of myself. I know it's my viewpoint, and I know I'm an American citizen, and I'm an investor in this country as well. Because of taxes and what I do for day to day, in society and stuff like that. I'm an investor. It's just like all of you guys, okay? Just don't ever forget that, because some of you guys may, end up going in a direction where it's like, oh yeah, I'm not contributing to society. You being born and you got a birth certificate and you go to work, you're an investor in this country, okay? Now, if you decide to go against the system, then you're a terrorist, okay? That's one thing, okay? That's something to mention here. But if you look at the world, if you look at the society from an investor standpoint, then you'll see that, you'll see the laws, you'll see that the loopholes, the things people complain about, it's right in front of your face, okay? You just gotta look, okay? You gotta understand, okay? I'm gonna be worthy. You gotta, put yourself on a pedestal where it's like, I am worthy enough to, be a part of society and be someone important. I have I have a part to play in society. So yeah, that's how I don't really explore my, I don't really say anything, right? Actually did a Trump and a Camilla reading, but I didn't put it up, cause I just thought it was like, I didn't want to be biased. I didn't want to put, be biased in the, put biasness, in the energy. Okay. But my point is, there is just a lot going on in terms of like, oh, you're copying me, you're doing this, you're doing that, and I think that we're adult enough to be like, my daughter, she's like coughing. I was thought she was gonna vomit because I was feeding her. So yeah, I was about to say my daughters are adult enough. Okay, we are all adults. Okay, and I think we're old enough to recognize when somebody's copying, and then when we're copying somebody's signature. I think also as well, we're intuitive enough to, like I said, everyone can't be born in the same year. So there are timing, okay? I think you can also detect whether somebody's lying or not, okay, or being authentic or not. I also want to bring some form of awareness to you guys here, like understand that people are healing and some people are not. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm also, the stuff that I'm saying here, I apply this to myself, and you should see this in my reads, okay? Because my readings, my style of reading, you can tell where my conscious state is at. You would say my readings are problematic, but I feel like they're very informative because, we live in a society where it's a lot going wrong, okay, behind closed doors and in public here. We don't celebrate the big wins. We don't really care for that because that happens once in a lifetime. It's more about the struggle, okay? And if you get there, you get there. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta, change your perspective, right? Like I said, with investors, you got to change your perspective on what's a struggle and what's not a struggle, right? Being grateful and also actually making it, right? Versus making it, right? And, I don't know if I express this, but I feel like being grateful, depending on the context, it's for poor people, right? For a poverty mindset here, right? You can move, all right? But you don't need to say, I'm grateful for everything, right? So understand that people are, on this journey of healing, and some people can't, separate the logic, and some people can't separate the logic, and some people can't separate, their emotions, right? I'm someone where I don't really talk about the logic and the emotions here. If you want to view the world that way, you can, but I'm more of like a polygraphic test here. I'm more of like an intuitive one where it's like, okay, this is justified. I understand that you're, you know what I'm saying? And when I make my conclusions, right, I'm 99.9 fair, okay, but 1% off, right? So you can always challenge the comments, even with the guidelines too, on the community. You can always challenge it, right? I feel like, there are things where it's like you're very emotional, okay? You're very emotional at this time, and understand, differentiate, like, we are transmitters here. Just as tarot readers and stuff like that, we are transmitters here, and also in other communities too as well. We're music industry, musicians here. We're transmitters here, and our job is to use our discernment. Okay, our job is to use our discernment here, and whether we have to get something off our chest, again, I'm not looking at it from a logic and an emotional standpoint, right? I'm looking at it from an intuitive standpoint, right? Because it's a difference between your ego talking, and then there's a difference between like your ego and your intuitions talking, right? Like people can resonate with that, right? You also need to think about like how is this going to affect the person that has healed, right? Has gotten over that, and the person that you're talking to, how is that going to affect? Is that going to create animosity? Is this justify animosity, right? Is it something where like are you putting yourself in the other person's shoes and really looking at like their spiritual development, right? I'm more in that mindset, and you guys can, as I'm talking, you can hear it in my reading as well, okay? Like I'm giving you enough rope to hang yourself. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, but once I see like you got an attitude problem, like being envious and jealous, right? There comes a time where it's like we have to stop talking about it, right? Because it's your job as you're over 18, okay, and prior to and before that, right, your job was to focus on figuring out your emotional development, and it's the hardest job that we all have because we are all emotional, okay? We should not look at it as a competition. You just got to do it, okay? Because when you're 18, you are liable for all of the shit that you go through because you're emotional, okay? Or you didn't know something, right? And that's why the system is the way it is, okay? Because the system is like, okay, listen, a lot of people go through a lot of fucked up shit, so we're gonna excuse a lot of shit, right? So I'm just saying this, to say like, listen, I'm hearing all of you guys out. I do feel that the things that you're saying is justified, but if you look at the world in a logic versus emotions, and you're not looking at it from an intuitive standpoint here, you miss a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You miss a lot of shit because you could be talking about somebody, you could be saying something, you could be insinuating something, and you don't know the spiritual development here. You may be like, oh yeah, this person's like a dick, this person's very emotional. They talk too much. They're quick to get upset. Do you know the motherfucker? No, you don't. Do you know why this person's getting upset? Can you think about from psychology standpoint of perspective here? Are you educated in that department? Okay, and I will tell you, okay, if you do know, you wouldn't react the way you react. Right? There comes a time where I say, it's not revengeful if you guys, I don't know if you guys coming from my Virgo _ 29, right? My Virgo channel, but it's not revengeful if you're checking a bitch, right? It's not revengeful because it's like, you keep talking to me, you keep pointing the finger, you keep doing things here, and it's like I'm being very passive, right? Or I'm defending myself by not saying things, right? By not doing nothing, or by doing certain things that you feel like, is whatever you feel, okay? And, sometimes you do have to check it a little bit more raw, be more direct here, or be indirect, or whatever the situation is. Maybe you have to call the cops or whatever for somebody to get it. And you know what? Somebody may come out and they're like, oh yeah, like, you know what? I'm not going to do this shit to you anymore. Okay. I've grown, I'm healed. I found God. I did this. I did that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we practice. Some people are different in their spiritual development here. Sometimes people are copying, right? Sometimes people are copying. Sometimes people are doing it, but that doesn't. You got to use your intuition discernment, honey. Okay, like that's not what it is. If somebody's copying you, I mean, like, great, you have somebody who's inspired by you, okay? But once you start like, oh, this person's a dick, this person, yeah, no, that's not gonna work out. Okay, my problem, I got two people that I have a little two energies that I have a little situation with. One person would be like, oh yeah, I have a personal problem with it because what you did to me. Yeah, I'm not viewing it that way. Because I'm like, if you're going to step on a podium, if you're going to raise a child, if you're going to do anything, are you ready to raise a child spiritually and physically? Okay, but more, my thing is like spiritual. Can you navigate for it? Can you educate them, book smart and street smart? Are you okay? Do I have to step in as an aunt? Do I have to step in as a friend? Do I have to step in as an associate, as a somebody who works for the city? Do I have to step in? Okay, like, you know, because what I went through with you here, I feel like you're not ready. You're not ready because of your posture. And who am I? But like I said, 99.9%, and I trust myself, right? And it's not the way how you say something, it's the way how you do it, or you can flip it around depending on the context, okay? So my thing is with that. Another person, I was like, listen, I know you're inspired by me. I know your energy. I know your spiritual development. But sometimes, like, you know, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like, you know what? I don't even care. I enjoy it. I enjoy the contact. I enjoy whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But I cannot stand influencers, magicians, musicians as well. I even expressed, like, you know, the whole thing with Diddy and people who's at the white party and everything. I didn't grow up feeling close to them because I was like, I had this feeling. Now all this shit coming out with P. Diddy, and I'm like, yeah, that's probably what I felt. There's a sense of entitlement over black and etc here, also Caucasian, whatever the situation is, right? It's a sense of like not having enough respect for yourself. And if you see something, stop fucking just smiling, because every time Usher's around P. Diddy, you can tell he's uncomfortable, and he's having this uncomfortable fucking smile. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop fucking smiling. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you have to pot to piece in and make sure you have a pot to piss in and shit in, you know what I'm saying, before you snap at somebody, because it's respect at the end of the day, okay? I don't think, honestly, this shit would have got far with P. Diddy, just a side note, if people just stopped smiling, okay? Like, honestly. Because the shit that every time I see something about him, he's uncomfortable. Like, his presence is very uncomfortable. Ellie, Justin Bieber, you know, Usher, Mary J. Blige, just the list goes on and on. Like, Whoopi, what's that? Was Whoopi girl run around him? Anyways, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, there's an uncomfortable presence. Like, it's like, oh, you make me uncomfortable. Like, you rub me the wrong way. Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he kind of has that aura. He kind of looks like, you know, and I'm listen, I'm real. I mean, I feel like I'm well versed with autistic individuals, children, and just individuals. Okay, but there's something like mentally going on with him. I don't know, because he looks like a thinker. Okay, he looks like a thinker, and he's like, I wonder, with a little bit of a dark, like, twisted perspective. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. But when nobody checks the bitch real quick, then somebody thinks that they could be a fucking black hole and never show up. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? The irony there. But yeah, but at least I'm showing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, my point is like, you know, make sure you are like looking at things from from a spiritual standpoint here, okay? I'm not gonna lie here, like, I understand that people's lifestyle influences their emotions. And I know when you're a tarot reader, when you're working in the industry here, when you're in anything, when you're at your job, it fucks with your energy. And 1 minute you're happy and you give a nice message, and the next minute you don't. Okay, I noticed that with my situation, right? With my partner, on 1 minute I'm like, oh, the message is great. The next minute it's not. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Y'all know I'm real. You know what I'm saying? I be talking about all that extra shit, but I'm not gonna be talking about my sexuality. But y'all can put two together if I'm hitting on girls and I really like this individual. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like that's just me. That's where my spiritual development is at, okay? Until I feel confident enough and I find something in myself where it's not a problem. So that's something that y'all just gonna have to take. But personally, I feel like I just don't want to say it. I know in my past readings, I probably said it like vaguely. I said, oh yeah, this and that, but, or maybe I never said it, but that's just something like me. And I don't think that's ever gonna change. Is that a spiritual, development? Maybe, okay? I'm identifying it as a spiritual development, so yeah, okay? But I don't feel comfortable saying it, because I really feel like it's not your business, but I will talk about what I'm interested in. So I understand when you guys are like, that sounds dumb. Like, you talk about hitting on girls, but you can't say what your sexuality is. That's how I feel. Does it make sense? It makes sense to me, because I feel like I don't want to share all my business out there, but I'll tell you my stories, and that's up for you to decide. And if anything arises, then like some Camilla shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, like, you know, her parents is not black. I think that's appropriate to like step up if you want to be the president, because you can't just like go, you're not black. What is going on here? Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. I'm so sorry. I've been doing this a lot. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk about, okay? That's all I wanted to talk about. It's nothing bad. It's just that, like, make sure you guys are looking from, like, what's going on? My daughter's stuff. Make sure you guys are looking from a spiritual development rather than you know, just looking at somebody's emotions and, you know, their logic, and it's like, oh, that sounds like this, that sounds like that, you know what I'm saying, like that. You know, when you're not your ego, okay? You can tell when somebody's talking and they're on a spiritual development. It's up to it's not your problem if you cannot figure it out whether if they're lying or not. Because if you conclude to that, then that means that you should shut the fuck up. You should shut the fuck up and, you know, listen more, watch more, and see where that person's at. But then it's like a bully, you know. But then the bullies, they know this method, they know this style too, okay? Because they always motherfucking observe it, and they always like, oh, my actions is, you know, detrimental. My actions is more, you know, out there than my brain. You know what I'm saying? It's a bully mindset here. Notice, like, if you have a bully at school, that's how they motherfucking think. They always contemplating and thinking and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like some P Diddy shit, no Diddy. But yeah, you'll is, you know what I'm saying? And then the bully would be like, okay, you know what, fuck it, like, I don't got time, or listen, I don't care, like, I want to take my anger out, I want to get my rocks off. Also, look at how this person is. Like, if you could compare this person, use your intuition discernment. I wouldn't decide to do this if you're not using your intuition and discernment with things, okay? I'm not saying with everything, but just with these kind of topics here, okay? With these kind of like situations where it's highly spiritual, okay? It's development, okay, with this person, place, or thing, okay? Yeah. All right, I'm kind of getting distracted because my daughter, I don't know what's going on with her, so y'all gonna have to wait. Hold up real quick. I'm also trying not to move the camera. Okay, so hold on. We're gonna do a read though. So, oh my God, what happened? What happened, Mama? Oh, this. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so my point is just saying this as well. I'm also being trying to say something else too. Like, you know, I've been on a journey too where I don't say shit. Okay, like with the ex-best friend and just the bullies that I've been involved in. Like, I had a bully. She was in middle school, and we ended up being like really great friends. Honestly, because my mom stepped in and all that extra stuff here, and then we ended up like being like really great friends. I was like really close to her. I would never forget. Like, I was putting my legs on her. Like, I don't know, it was like so comfortable. Okay, and then I had someone else. She doesn't define it as being bullied, but she were very fucking passive aggressive. And then I ended up fucking her, you know, in a program that I did, right? Girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, these bullies actually like really like you, or they want something from you, but I don't know what the fuck it is. Like, it's like, you know. But anyways, my point is like, my path with being bullied and bullied, okay, like it has taught me to like think before you speak and what's really going on with them. And sometimes I've never figured it out. That girl in high school, when she was passive aggressive, I never even knew we was gonna fuck, bro. Like, I didn't know we was gonna do anything of that sort. And then everything started making more sense. And then, you know what? After I finished, it was like really fast. Anyways, we're not gonna get into it, but after I finished, I left, and I was like, bro, I don't ever want to, like, I feel like a dude, like I just finished fucking, and like was a one night stand, you know what I'm saying? I'm here. That's exactly what it was, you know. But even though, like, you know, it was something where it was just like, wow, like that makes a lot of sense. Like, you know, experiments. And also we was pretty close as well when I was like trying to date somebody in her friend group as well, but I didn't like that. He was so aggressive, and I was like, I was getting domestic violence vibes from him. Like, he was just very, like, you know, and I was like, yeah. And I was also feeling like very playful, and I was like, yeah, I don't like that I'm so playful around him, and I can't really take him serious. So I decided to be like, yeah, don't talk to me no more. I don't know if I cut it off. I think I cut it off for him, because I was just like, yeah, no, I don't like the domestic violence shit. So yeah. He wasn't domestic violence, but I was like, yeah, I was getting violence. I was like, no. Okay. But yeah, my spiritual development, that's what I've noticed here. And so the last thing I want to say here, just to conclude just that segment up, just that little situation here, there is like yeah, with the ex-best friend, you know, I've never really like addressed her. Like, I addressed her one time on the train, and I was like, yeah, like, you know, and my ex-boyfriend, he said to address her, but I'm like, I was kind of pushing, because I was like, bro, like, I know you into it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but anywho's, yeah, I addressed her on the train, because I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, she's smart enough, like, she wouldn't jeopardize her relationship with her boyfriend or her living situation. I don't know, because usually when you're in a hood, like, you know, dudes be kicking girls out, you know, when you try to play them and shit like that. But, I mean, he never kicked her out, so, I mean, it's really fucking obvious. But I'm like, if it was a black girl, you would have did it. But now it's a white girl. Oh, like, the new shiny thing. No jealousy there. Like, I had a white female compared to, like, a white girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really think I'm gonna be hooked on you? Like, but if my man's is, like, flirting with you, like, I mean, bro, like, the guy that I had before, he was Dominican. You know what I'm saying? He got the girl pregnant. Before that, like, the guy was Asian, and he went up with this girl who wanted to be with an Asian. It's like, she wanted to be with an Asian boy. You think I'm gonna be jealous of the fact that she wanted to be one and I had him for like almost a year? Like, come on. Like, shit just not adding up here, you know what I'm saying? And so with this girl, I ended up addressing her, but before I had that, I was talking to my mom, my family, okay, the people that I went to school with, college, and I was just like, yo, what is wrong with, like, what is going on with her? Before I made my judgment of, like, cutting her off, I really tried my best. I tried hanging out with her independently, and all of these things that I tried to do here, I'm gonna keep it real up front, it was very uncomfortable, okay? You gotta just do that shit. It was very uncomfortable. And then I decided to cut her off after I got that all myself, because I still haven't figured it out. And then I ended up figuring it out multidimensional. And I said, you know what? And I also found out more things as well. It's like, people like her multidimensional energetically, you're very, like, obviously, you really like my energy subconsciously. If you really look at it, her boyfriend comes from my neighborhood. We live in the same exact neighborhood. Okay? It's not even like you could take a train, or you gotta walk up the block. That's it. Like, you know, like, that's motherfucking it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what are the odds of him coming to the same high school? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he goes to the same high school. He's in my borough. They're in my borough where I was born from. Like, it's just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm like, you dress like my culture. So that's 3 flags. So I'm like, you know what? You want to be me? You want to be my culture? All right, cool. When I'm with your people, first of all, he's half white, half black. So he's not even fully white. You know what I'm saying? But, like, it was just something where it's like, okay, we have no, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, people was telling me, like, you know, shorty probably jealous. Like, you know, she lived with her mans, and he not living a lavish lifestyle. And here you go, come along. You got a white family. You know, this man loves you like crazy. He showed you a lot of attention. He gives you things. His family takes you know what I'm saying? And then you got this girl, right? And her family going through all this stuff here. And then what happened? Like, you really think somebody's not going to be jealous? I'm like, well, I'm not the type of person to act on that shit. So, you know, so I just didn't want to get, but it woke me up. It woke me up to, like, again, going from the bullies here, being in that mindset here. I always put myself in that position, and then I end up doing stuff. Okay? So I'm just saying, like, you know, check the energy first, and rather the emotions and logic, okay? Because you'll leave yourself stuck, all right? But a lot of people don't want to check, because that shows their spiritual development, okay? So make sure you check that, and when you check that, you'll feel better about yourself. Just like when you figure out the answer, you feel better about your situation, right? So with that being said, let's get into the read here. I'm not bashing on any tarot readers. I'm not bashing on anybody in the social media industry. All I'm saying is, like, you know, let's have a redirection, right? Let's recalibrate, and let's like, you know, talk a little different, right? It's not, I can't make you talk different, but I could give you the awareness and, you know, give enough rope to hang yourself. I ain't gonna do shit at the end of the day, but I'm gonna be on the defense, right? I'm protecting myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? There's nothing that you could really do. I could just educate, you know what I'm saying? You know, we gotta spread the love, send people love and light, right? No shade though, okay? Because we don't want no problem, and you know what I like to say, when there's a problem, it's 919 911. How can I help you? You know what I'm saying? It's just, we can use our words. It's 2024 2025, so let's use our fucking words, right? Let's grow up, and you know, let's just be real with the situation, with our men, with our girls, with our financial situation here, because when there's situations like that, you got to understand, like, you want it, but it's not about you're not ready, but is this person ready? What is this person going through? Okay. And then you got to figure out, like, did you fuck up and did you just jump in the shit? did you do something? I'm seeing something. I'm hearing something about, like, he wants you. Okay. So somebody wants you. Okay. I'm hearing somebody's name is Ewan or Juan. Okay. Somebody could be Juan is wants you here. Aaron could be wants you here. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on with the energy. I'm hearing, girl, split them decks into 3. All right. Okay, we have bounce back. Virgos had this as well. So you guys could be in a Virgo energy. Over in energy, you have partnership here. So you guys are bouncing back with somebody. Great energy. Love it. Okay. That's all that needs to be said here about these energy here. Like, I mean, I could read it to you here, but at the end of the day, you guys are to be congratulated here with this partner here. We have some people or someone can see the plan. Happiness is on the waves and maybe a little too happy. Things should be and will be consistent. Done and done. Congrats. It's your birthday. People see and will do anything to load on the island wing, which means sex here. Partnership is important for the rose. Some you have the partnership wild. So you have like a wild person with wild sex here. Like, you have the dream of your life here. And then some of you guys have like the traditional lifestyle. Okay, so you have to like pick and choose here. This could be a tarot reader. This could be an industry. This could be somebody with a social media platform here. This could be somebody as a 9-to-5 job, right? You got somebody that I'm hearing Saint Nick's here. Saint Nick's could be important. Somebody's name is Nick. Okay, but you guys just need to, like, you know, believe. Y'all bounce back is real. Y'all bounce back is true. I'm seeing something about, like, there's a guy that wants you. There's a masculine energy, like, I want you now. You know what I'm saying? I want you now here. I'm seeing something about a little too happy here. Here, no, these are not you guys' card here. This is your card. So we have soul, listen to your inner voice here. I'm also seeing, like, there's an agency that is looking out for you. Okay, over energy, we have fortune, light, in reverse here. So you need to listen to your inner voice here. There could be somebody that's trying to get in between you and your partnership. That's number 1. All right. I'm also being guided to these cards here, something like tarot. These are your cards. We have the Empress. Wow. Okay, for like 3 videos for I think 2 days. It has been, for 2 days going on 3. Okay, that's ironic because the Empress is 3. It's coinky-dink. You know, so yeah, for the Empress is finally up. Okay, the Empress is finally up, and divine feminine energy is about the understanding of everything. Okay, so maybe the whole, like, you know, standing up for yourself and educating, that's a part of being an Empress here, right? Like, you need to stand up for yourself and defend and teach, right? The Empress is about teaching as well. Okay, so that's what this energy is about here. This is a teaching. This is a statement. Okay, some of you guys are going to be a teacher or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, some of you guys here, there's another mosquito in the house. Okay, so be mindful of that. We have the Page of S's here. Some of you guys are pregnant and you don't know that you're pregnant here. Okay, so keep that in mind. We have the King of Pentacles or the King of Peas as well. So something is slowly coming towards you here. Okay, something slowly coming towards you, and you guys are not paying attention. You need to listen to your inner voice about this partnership here. Yeah, so you guys are going to get pregnant here, and you guys are going to become someone's wife. If you guys are already married, there's something that's going on with your marriage here, and your marriage is going to become stronger. Okay, over in energy, we have the King of S's in reverse here. This may be coming from like an integrity, a side where things is not like with integrity though. Okay, but there's a guy that wants you, okay? I'm not tapping into like a married man or a married woman, but this person's like, I want you now. Because I see the card, he wants you, but they're showing me like this person wants you, like they want you, okay? Clarifying this energy, we have the Ace of W's here. So something big is going to happen where you guys are going to be like, oh, okay. So let me take this slow and steady, okay? But you're going to be really excited here with the Ace of W's here. And we have the 11 of Peace here. So something's going to be cosmically yours, re-announced, or you guys could be renewing your vows. Okay. But I do feel like this is something where it's like, it's not of integrity. Like, it's not like the proper way to do it. But this is a way how to come out with it. You know what I'm saying? With the King of S's here and the Page of W's here. We have the 8 of S's here. I feel like this person's like, I didn't know how to tell you, but I'm telling you, like, this is how it is. Either way, it's still good. Okay? It's still a good energy. Okay? But yeah. This could also be like this person proposed very sloppy to you as well. I mean, you had a better idea, you know, how to propose and stuff like that, but okay. Okay. Okay, so let me see. If this is not a proposing here, this could be about just like you understanding shit and you guys are just gonna be like, oh, okay, I get it. And it's gonna be cosmically yours. Like, oh, this is your job, this is your expertise. Okay? This is what you're good at. You need to listen to your inner voice about a partnership though. So if you guys are thinking about somebody coming back here, this person is going to be coming back to you here. I'm seeing something about Saint Germain or Jerome. So my name is Jerome. I'm also thinking about Mary J. Blocks too as well. Yeah, we have the King of S's here. This is going to be somebody who's not going to be like doing it in the best way, but yeah. This could be also a love reader too, or somebody's gonna be like giving like love bombing you here, but not the appropriate way. It's gonna be like, yeah, shorty, like what's up? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to look over your shoulder. It's that kind of like I'm gonna look over my shoulder type situation. Okay, if you guys see food, I was feeding my daughter, so I'm so sorry. Yeah, let me just because it's a lot of orange and stuff like that. I was feeding her. Okay, anywho's yeah, this person's gonna be like, yeah, like it's that kind of like I said, like, you know, looking over your shoulder type situation here. The King of S's just keep popping out here, so we're gonna put this out. Okay, over energy for the King of S's here, we have the Queen of W. So the secret's out about you and this person here. Like, this person gonna come back to you. There's like signs of synchronicity that this individual's coming back to you here. You have the 5 of Peace here, and this is something that where it's not lacking though. So that's why I said like this is not bad. It's not lacking. Your mother may know, or Divine Feminine may know. It's not lacking. It is appropriate, but it can be better. Okay. Over energy, we have the 9 S's here. This is somebody that's not arguing with it, and this is somebody that's like, yeah, I'm working on myself. Okay, so I'm working on myself. So let me be. Okay, I'm gonna get one more card, and then we're gonna tap into the other deck. Okay, because this new deck that I made. Okay. You have the 2 of C's here. So both of you guys are on the same page. This person may also see that you're not in your best, you know, element. Okay, but if this person's popping up as a King of S's here, then this person's an Emperor. I don't know why this person's not popping up as an Emperor, but you know, there's a King of S's here, Emperor energy here. Now, I will say too, like there could be some like bad talk about like somebody. There could be like a side chick or side dude that's talking bad, or they want somebody to like. And like come inside of the relationship here, come inside of this connection here and talk mad shit, like divide you guys here. You guys are on your way to being a divine feminine, divine masculine energy here. So like divine, yeah. So I would suggest that you guys go watch Enlighten Love, okay, in the description box below. It's there. They're really short. They're like 20 minutes long, okay? And they're straight to the point. We have the Page of C's here, okay? So you guys are gonna be introducing each other here. Okay, it's gonna be instant gratification. It kind of feels like somebody is going to be, some of you guys, somebody's going to be coming out of a divorce and heading to you. Okay. So, but I feel like this is somebody that's going to marry you here. You're going to be this person's second wife or second husband, but it's going to feel like you may be like, oh, is this person looking back at their ex? Okay, yeah, they are, but they don't want to marry them. Okay, they don't want to remarry them. They just want to like, they're just like, oh, like, hey, how you doing? They may want to date them, but they want to be married to you. And I don't think it's gonna go that far if this is somebody that they divorce. Okay, because it's like, oh, you're fun to hang out with, like a Queen of W's, like a Queen of Wands, like, you know, you're fun to hang out with. But as far as like remarrying them, no, that's not happening. Okay, they're like, oh, I'm thinking about it, and this person will bring up like, you know, remarriage, and this person will probably be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to beat around the bush like remarrying them, but yeah, or this could be somebody that's on their way getting married. They don't really want to marry this person. Okay, maybe this person feels like they're not married material, but I'm not. That's a whole different can of worms. Okay, is there anything else that the collective needs to know about this energy? Yeah, I'm seeing something about congrats, consistent period here. So is there anything else that the collective needs to know about this energy here? Yeah, these are not your cards here. So somebody could also feel like you guys are too happy, or you're a little too happy. Okay, with being wild or something like that. Okay. Is there anything else that the collective needs to know? Alright, these are your cards. You have the Queen of S's here. So you guys are the counterpart to this individual here. You guys are not using the best discernment, but you need to be patient here, okay? Because there's some information that's being released here, or you need to wait until you're pregnant, okay? You need to wait till you're pregnant here, so that way you guys could be on your way to get married or have this perfect relationship. Some of you guys need to get pregnant with your partner here, okay? Or have another baby. Like, I do feel like there's a surprise and like some type of partnership, like a partnership bouncing back and being better than ever, okay? There's, it could also be about like, you know, you working in a high status, a high position here, okay? Or there's a level of like, you know, I want you to like spiritually be developed and know, like, see everything, you know what I'm saying? And like I said in the channel message, I said you'll know where somebody's spiritual development is in the way how they talk, you know, in the way how they act, in the way how they move. Like it comes to the point where you're like you're a freaking polygraphic test, okay? So that's what this person's waiting for, or that's what the situation's waiting for. But you guys, like right now, you guys have the energy of having a perfect relationship. Okay, like your relationship is booming. Like, it's congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the shit. You're not even the fuck. Yeah, the fuck you are. Yes, you are. This relationship is on the horizon to being like the best relationship of all times. Okay? Okay, you guys are making it. You're good. Okay, let's keep seeing. Yes, that's glowing up. This could be something about like clean your house. Okay, clean your house. Okay, can I get a card for the collectives here? I'm here to send your name, Jerome. Can I get a card for the collectives? Here, these are your cards. So we have union, we have she/he got money. So both of you guys got money, and that's why you guys are getting married. Some of you guys are getting remarried. Some of you guys are getting in a union, or getting in a having a new job, or getting back to a job here. They really like the fact that you're money, like your mind, body, and soul money. Like you have a lot of respect, like you know what the fuck you're talking about. Also in the present energy too, somebody's looking at your pay stub, somebody looking at how hard you work, how much you earned. Okay, this person that you're in a relationship to, they also seeing that like you also are about your money, and that's why this person's considering like staying with you and stuff like that, or like they like you even more because they like that you respect yourself. You having money and this person having money, they like, okay, I feel good, like I feel like we could like, you know, it's just us against the world. Like I'm sitting here in that song. Okay, we have development. So this is not developing. This is not developing because it's happening right now. That's why we have presence here. We have she wants you in reverse here. And we have success here. So there's a side chick or side dude that don't like you. They don't like you. Like they were trying to get in y'all way here, but they don't like you. They don't like you because you got money and this person got money. Like y'all matched in energy. Y'all matching energy. Like you got money. This is why it's also important to focus on yourself too. That's what this person is talking about too. Like if you guys haven't, like, if you guys are dealing with a person and this person see your house is like, because you, like I said, you got to really see, like, you got to get into this person's mindset. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why that channel message is important here. Those of you who, like, already know the channel message and stuff like that, then this energy is going to resonate with you. You could feel like you're about to meet somebody. You could feel like you understand something. You could feel it. If y'all not feeling that, then y'all probably still need to, like, you know, go through some shit here. Because some people be reading fucking backwards and shit like that and be like, oh yeah, so when I'm cleaning my house, you know, I shouldn't be cleaning my house because then if I don't clean my house, that means some good shit gonna happen. Ain't no motherfucker coming in your house and your house is dirty as shit and you want to talk about, I want to get married, I want to have kids. Like, you going to infect your fucking vajayjay. You going to infect your freaking pee-pee, okay, if you don't clean your damn house. And then, like, this is, because some of you guys, I don't know what y'all guys dealing with here, but, like, I feel an energy where it's like, let a bitch know for real, because I don't know what language you speak or how you think, I don't know, but there's something that you just letting it fly. Like, you don't shave. Like, it's important to sometimes shave, but, like, you know, not all the time. Okay? And if you want to do that, like, somebody, I don't know, but the person you with here, they just, like, if you just, like, look at your situation on a more traditional level here, like, you don't got to do a 9-to-5 job. It's just that, like, take care of yourself. Maybe I would, okay? And maybe I wouldn't, like, be so focused on my mama trauma, okay? Or my daddy's trauma or my family trauma. If you take care of yourself here, this could be your speech, this could be your education, this could be whatever. But they like, honestly, all that shit that you talking, you doing here, I'm not letting this slide, all right? That's why somebody got to wandering out it, going elsewhere, okay? You know, yeah, it's not working out. And then the man or the woman may not even know themselves here, okay? That's a different topic. That's a different topic, right? Somebody could be from Ireland or Australia, but I'm seeing Ireland here, okay? I don't think it's coinciding that I'm bringing up Ireland because, you know, Ireland, they talk about Camilla ancestors. I know they said Irish. Is that in Ireland? Anywho's. And I'm also thinking about Irish Wish, okay, with Lindsay Lohan. So that was a good movie. I watched it. You know, it was a good movie. I liked it. But yeah, that's what y'all need to go do here. All right. Like, and like I said, the person they don't know, then they don't know. But I'm tapping into somebody that's like, listen, I would more than like, I would be with them. But it's like, bro, the shit that you think, the shit that how you process shit, honey, is not working out. This person, like, and I'm talking about like using intuition discernment. Like, this person is like, okay, like, shorty, like, all right, I got problems too, but like, understand, like, you're fucking crazy. You're crazy, honey. Like, honestly, like, I'm over here, like, you know, having a titty attack, and you can't even define if I'm having a titty attack. No, don't solve the shit if you don't know if I'm having a titty attack. Like, I stole your comb because I'm having a titty attack. That's like you get something keeps happening by accident, and then it's like, how many times is gonna be called an accident when it keeps happening? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, it's time for you to wake up. You gotta walk outside with something. You gotta protect yourself. The fuck? Like, that's how that shit is going here. I don't trust you. I show subconscious talking to you like, girl, you better wake the fuck up. And I said, girl, listen. But yeah, this person's like, I would more than marry you. I would more than get with you here. I would love you. Like, I'm watching everybody, and I was like, I would love to get with you. But your girl, And both of you guys could be saying this to each other, but I'm definitely gonna, like, y'all know who I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of you guys are like, I don't want their ass. Be mindful too, if they do watch things here, like, you could plant seeds. Like, if you know, like, this person ain't gonna be staying with you here, you could say, listen, go watch a tarot reading. You know what I'm saying? Go watch a tarot reading. Go watch this, because you may watch the same one and you could be thinking about this person, and this person one day come across a video, and then they could change this whole person's mindset. I know that's why y'all comment down below, hoping that one day this person go, oh my God, I like this read too, and then y'all bonding. It's trauma bonding, but y'all bonding, and hopefully you do heal from it. Because when you start trauma bonding and you stay in that situation, it ain't gonna last long. Okay, you're gonna be you versus them rather than just being everywhere. Okay, let's be in divine feminine energy. Okay, so y'all gonna have to, like, you know, okay. But yeah, I'm trying to help y'all out, and I'm on divine feminine energy, my divine feminine, divine masculine read. My goal is to make sure every last one of you guys are in a relationship, and don't be frightened, because I will know you being funny. Okay, I will know, like, oh, staying extra, come and get your extra type shit. It's been a while. Like, it's been a while I said that shit, but it's so true, though. Like, if you're going to keep playing games here, then you're going to get with somebody who playing games. That's number one, okay? So I can't help you, and I probably won't help you because you're playing games with yourself. If I did it and I'm teaching you and we vibrational match it, you could do it. And I'm not saying for you to be perfect, but because, you know, you probably can't spell, you probably can't do your math, you probably can't tie your shoe, you probably can't wipe your ass right, you probably can't know the difference between a lime and a lemon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck is going on with you. That's your business, but you're going to have to try your best. And you can tell when somebody's trying their best, and you can tell when somebody's not trying their best. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay? But I'm tapping into strongly, like somebody's just like, I will more than likely be with you. Okay, this person even want to fuck you on the table too. Something about like, I will more than, you know what I'm saying? They would more than, and I just feel like, and I feel like this person could be watching the same tarot reader too. I'm not watching the same exact readings, but when it's a hit, it's a hit. With my readings, you know what I'm saying? It's a hit, and they watching the same thing. So y'all better, you know, dress that person. If you don't want this person, you don't want this person, but who knows? You may be like on a spiritual development, he's on a spiritual development, or she's on the spiritual development, and then boom. Like, it's like, oh, we on the same thing? I didn't know that. It's a different perspective here. If you want them back, but if you don't, then you don't. But it's so good to just have, like, you know, it's good to shake hands. It's good to shake hands, and that's it. I'm not saying to not like, you know, burn your bridges. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's just good to shake hands. It was, hi, how you doing? Instead of giving them people the stink eye. Like, oh, I don't like you, da-da-da-da-da. You know, I want to get over that situation with my ex-best friend and the ex-boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? A family shit situation like that. But I can't be like, oh, you know, these motherfuckers is not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I gotta move like accordingly with myself here. And if shit hit the fan, because I got a family, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to protect yourself if shit hits the fan. Because, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't want to keep talking about the situation. It is what it is. I wasn't even in the mindset where I was like, oh, motherfucker, like, if I get a relationship, I want to cheat. I want to do that. I want to sit on the living room couch and with his best friend. You know, because you know, he talks to his white boy all the time. So I want to sit on the living room couch and suppose with his white best friend, you know, with his white friend or his gamers, whatever, and I'll fuck them. I mean, he didn't fuck her, but it was very like, Shorty jumped in the shower right after. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, if I'm thinking in that kind of mindset, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, I don't want to do that stuff because that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Even before I had a child here, I was like having sex and I was like, I like this lifestyle. It's very empowering here, empowering. Okay, you know what I mean here. It's like, it's nice and it's cold and it's a vibe and it's nice that this is gather energy. But I wanted to settle down. I was missing that warmth. I was missing coming home to my husband and hearing my child laugh and stuff like that. Even when they're not around, it's like, I'm in that lifestyle anymore. You know what I'm saying? Also want to hint, like, if you guys have children, just because you have children and family doesn't mean that you're going to grow and be somebody completely different. Okay? Because when you alone, you know, you got to go that spiritual development. Okay? Especially if you running. But if you running, but you know, like, but yeah, like, that's what's going on. And, you know, I feel I'm healing from the situation. You know, they may be like, oh, it's not that serious. Shut your bitch ass up. Because it's like, if your husband was in the living room with your girl or with your best friend or with your boyfriend or some shit like that, and she got in the shower right after, and there was other shit jumping on all fours, like, I'm ready to take it in my ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be like, or would you okay then, so shut the fuck up. Okay, if you're listening. Because, you know, no, shut the fuck up. Because that's not okay. That's too far. Like, that's somebody, when you look at the situation, if somebody go tell your ass that, and you live in the world you live in, they like, yo, bitches think you soft. Bitches think you pussy. Bitches, they looking at your fucking face, you look like a lost puppy. You look like you let anything fucking go down. That's what the fuck that shit was. Because when I'm looking at it and the way how I was moving, that's why I said in China Matches, it looked like motherfuckers was looking at my face and was like, oh, this bitch is stupid. I really fucked this. You see? I'm not saying, I don't worry about it. I really fucked this dude. Don't play with me. Like, I really, you know what I'm saying? I really get down. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's kind of fair. You know what I'm saying? Because I fuck his cousin. If I had an opportunity and I didn't have my situation, I swear, like, and if his cousin was down, I have his kids. I have all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to make a statement, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what you do to me, I'll do to you. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully when we cross paths here, it hurts so bad to the point where you don't do it. But, you know, you're not going to feel hurt until some shit happened to him personally. Like, oh. Like, it was a situation with his mother. And him growing up. And this girl here, she talking about all this hot shit. And I was like, honestly, y'all really deserve it. Because that shit was easy. Like, nobody was coming for you. All you had to do was respect your role, but you didn't respect your role. You want us to go ahead and go do some shit. I know you guys are like, oh, you know, everybody's always doing something, but I don't want to jinx anything, but I'll be the one, even in a situation, I'll be like, we could get y'all all motherfuckers in the room, the same motherfucking room, and we could really talk about it. Okay? That's how confident I am about the situation, because I'm like, let's get down to business. Let's figure this shit out all together. okay? You know your bitch ass is wrong. And then if you get with somebody whose mentality, like, I swear it's a pet fee too, with her man, I'm like, bro, you're black, you're hood. We live in the same hood. You know if your black girl was to do some shit like that, you're done. We're done. I'ma violate this bitch. I'ma violate. It's like that, bro. Ain't nobody moving like that, bro. I know people in the hood, like, I know people in the hood, they be with their girls, they be with their mans, but they don't go that fucking far. I'm telling you, I swear to God, bro. You go talk to, I say the N-word again, you go talk to somebody out there, bro, and they be like, yeah, nah, that's a little too much, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they be complaining about their girl coming outside with some booty shorts and the suits and shit like that. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. Let me tell you something. Are you like, nah, bro, like, that's it, like, like, that's it, you know what I'm saying? And they probably use the chick as a booty call. Yo, this dude giving her, God bless America, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, oh, yeah, shorty, she deserves it and shit like that. I'm like, maybe she do, maybe she don't, but you know, I know the shit that she did to me, that was not okay. That was clearly, like, you know, if it was me, I'd be like, fuck this. Okay, if you pay my bills, if you do this, I'll get, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? And then you sleeping right next to me? Fuck out of here. You sleeping right next to me, eating food, all this, like you did on a couch, on a couch while your girl, your best friend at the time was sleeping in his mother's house. Bro, she didn't really do that, but bro, come on. Right after the shower, right after the fucking movie, right after, bro. Shorty jumped right in the shower, and I'm listening to this girl, and I'm like, yo, you can imagine this bitch being naked in the fucking bathroom, bro, in the shower, bro. Like I was probably like, yo, your mom was going, but like my man's, bro, like all that shit was, I was like, nah, B, there's no way. Then I went to her crib and we had a little sleepover. I was like, nah, B, it wasn't like that though. Like her man was there when I was there, but then when we had a sleepover, her man wasn't there. So like, and then the sleepover I think happened first at his grandmother's house here, and then we did it at her house, at her boyfriend's house, because she don't live there. That bitch is not on the grid. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, I digress. I want to move on from the situation. It's just like, now, like, hearing the story talking about it, it's crazy. But anyways, this whole message is about, like, y'all just need to keep thugging it out. You know, y'all just need to keep thugging it out here. And it's good to look at situations from like an emotional and a logical standpoint at times, but you do need to look at the situation. I mean, for me in my life, majority of the time, it's an intuitive situation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do need to look at situations like that. Especially, I do feel like the higher the status the person is, the more you should look at it from a spiritual standpoint. Because you don't know what's going on in their life personally, and they ain't talking about they not talking about their emotions, and they ain't showing you their physical shit. They showing you what you want to hear. They're showing you what you want to see. You feel me? So that's something that y'all need to focus on. Okay. So yeah, I feel like I covered a lot. I feel like I said a lot. I got, I feel like I was channeling correctly, to the best of my abilities and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, so that's all that I have for you guys here. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Look at the description box below. So that's all off for you. Check out our Instagram. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.